Now we'll do question number 7. Is angle A adjacent to angle 2? Give reason. In this you have to tell, this is the figure, this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. Are they adjacent to each other? They are fulfilling two conditions. One is common arm, this arm is common, and uncommon arms are opposite side of common arms. But the third condition is they should have common vertex. This condition is not fulfilled by this diagram because they have different vertex. So the answer will be no, they are not adjacent angles because they don't have common vertex. So this question you don't have to solve anything in this. In this you have to give only the answer. So this question also you can do in the book also. No, because they don't have common vertex. So only this answer you have to write. Answer no, because they don't have common vertex. So like this you will give answer of this question. This is question number 7. Now question number 8. In question number 8, angle ABC and angle PQR form a linear pair. Do angle ABC and angle PQR form a linear pair? No, because linear pair has the condition that they should be pair should be adjacent angles and the opposite arms should make a straight line. So this like this can be the linear pair, but if the vertices are uncommon, so they cannot form the linear pair. So you will write the answer no, they are not linear pair but they are supplementary. This pair is not the linear pair, this pair is the supplementary angle. Now question number 6. Answer the question. So this question try to do yourself. 1 or 2 questions I will tell you, others you will do yourself, and this question also you will do in the book. Question number 8 in the book you will do. Question number 7 also in the book you will do. And question number 9 also you will do in the book only. No need of doing it in any of the copy. So can two angles be complementary if both of them are? In this you have to choose this. These are the MCQ. Can two angles be complementary if both of them are acute, obtuse or right? So the answer will be acute. Second, can two angles be supplementary if both of them are acute, obtuse or right? So in this C will be the answer. So like this you will choose the correct answer and you will tick the correct option, and this question also you will do in the book. Now question number 10. Question number 10. Which angle is equal to its complement? Two angles which should be equal and they should form the complementary angle. So which is the complement? So question number 10. Let the angle be x and its complement. How we will find out the complement? Its complement is 90 minus x. Complement formula for finding complement is 90. Complement, its complement is 90 minus x. Formula for finding complement is 90 minus x. If we will subtract the given angle from 90, then it will be its complement. So we will find, so angle which is equal to its angle. So x plus x equals to 90 degree. Two angles should form the 90 degree. So 2x equals to 90 degree. X equals to 90 upon 2 equals to 45 degree. So the angle which is the complement of itself is 45 degree. Understood? Next is which angle is equal to its supplement. Question number 11 you will do like this. In this the pair should be the complement, means sum should be 90 degree, and in supplement this sum should be 180 degree. So x plus x is equals to 180 degree. So like this you will solve this question. Next is question number 12. Two angles. Now question number 12, 13 and 14. They are almost same. So I'll explain how to do these questions. Two angles forming a linear pair are in the ratio of 2:7. Two angles, if two complementary angles are in the ratio of 2:3. If two supplementary angles are in the ratio of 5:1. So two angles forming a linear pair. The sum of linear pair is 180 degree. So these two angles should make the 180 degree. And if two complementary angles, sum of complementary angles be 90 degree. So these two angles should make the 90 degree angle. If two supplementary angles, sum of two supplementary angles will be 180 degree. So these two angles should form the supplementary angles. So in this question I am doing 12 and 13. 14 you will do yourself. So question number 12. If two angles forming a linear pair are in the ratio of 2:7, find the angles. So let the angles be 2x and 7x. So both of these angles 2x plus 7x are forming linear pair, and linear pair linear pair's value is 180 degree. Linear pair. So 7 plus 2, 9x equals to 180 degree. X equals to 180 upon 9 equals to 20 degree. Now 20 degree is the value of x. Now what is the value of angles? 2x equals to 2 into value of x is 20, 40. And second is 7x. 7 into 20 equals to 140 degree. So angle 140 and 40 degree forming a linear pair, means the sum of these should be 180 degree. So 140 plus 40 is 180 degree. Understood? So these are two angles. Now question number 13. Question number 13. Same way we will do 13 also. Question number 13. Question number 13 is, if two complementary angles are in the ratio of 2:2, let the angles (2x) and 3x. So 2x plus 3x equals to 90 degree. Complementary pair. So 2 plus 3, 5x equals to 90 degree. X equals to 90 upon 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 8s are 40. So 18 degree. So this is the value of x. Now we will find the value of angles. 2x equals to 2 into 18, 36, and 3x equals to 3 into 18, 54. So sum of these two angles is 90 degree. It means these are the angle 36 and 54 are the angles which are forming complementary pairs. Same way you will do 14 also. Now 15 question. Question number 15. An angle is 4 upon 5 of its complement. Find its measure. So first of all, this type of example we have done in the previous class when I was explaining the examples and theory of the lines and angles. So in this, let the angle px and its complement. The formula for complement I have told you. (90 minus x). Now the question is, an angle means x. Angle we have taken x. So an angle is 4 by 5 of its complement. Complement is 90 minus x. Question, what the question says, an angle is 4 by 5 of its complement. Same thing we have to write here. Angle is 4 by 5 of its complement. So let's solve it. X equals to 4 by 5 into 90 minus x, of means into. Now we will do cross multiplication. This is x by 1. So cross multiplication, this 5 will be multiplied by, in cross multiplication what happened? Denominator will be multiplied by numerator and numerator will be multiplied by denominator. So x and 5, 5x equals to, by 1 if we will multiply this thing, then same answer will come. So 5 will go to that side, so only 4 is left here. 4 into 90 minus x. 5x, and as we have done in the 6th class, if any number is out of the bracket, then inside both the numbers will, all the numbers will multiplied by the outer number. Here two numbers are there, so both the numbers will be multiplied by the outer number, that is 4. So 4 90s are 360 minus 4 into x, 4x. Now next step of solving the equation is xx will go to same side, so it is minus, it will convert into plus. 5x plus 4x equals to 360. 9x equals to 360. X equals to 360 upon 9, 40. 40 degrees is the answer. So the angle which is 4 by 5 of its complement. Now you will solve it yourself by putting the value of x in this. Understood? Both the equations should be equal. Here 40 and here also 40, and then you will solve it. So next question is question number 17. Question number 16, sorry. True and false. So true, false, you try to yourself. I am solving one or two questions. First is, two angles forming a linear pair are supplementary. Yes, they are 180 degree supplementary angles. Sum is also 180 degree and linear pair is also 180 degree. Second, if two adjacent angles are complementary, then they form a linear pair. If two adjacent angles are complementary, then they form a linear pair. No, it is not true, because complementary angles sum is 90 degree and linear pair sum is 180 degree. So it is false. Third is, the supplement of an obtuse angle is always an acute angle. Yes, supplement of an obtuse angle is always an acute angle only. Fourth is, the sum of two adjacent angles is supplementary. The sum of two adjacent angles is supplementary. Always it is not supplementary. It can be complementary also. It can be some other number also. So it is false. Now question number 17. Find the value of x. In this question number 1 and 2 are same. The method of doing the question number 1 and 2 is same, and question number 3 and 4 are also same. So I will solve one questions out of these. First is in question number 1, on a straight line some angles are formed and their values are given in the form of x. So we will solve them by adding them and equals to 180 degree, because the straight angles measure is 180 degree only. So this angle x plus 25 plus 3x minus 5 is equals to 180 degree. And same way in second also, 55 plus x plus 10 plus 60 is equals to 180 degree. So like this we will